Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, who am I really? Am I the sum of the choices I've made, each decision carefully shaping the person I am today? Or am I the product of forces beyond my control, circumstances, upbringing, society, and the unseen currents of life? Is our destiny written in the stars, or do we hold the pen in our own hands? Consider this. Two people born in the same city in the same family with similar opportunities, yet their lives diverge dramatically. One achieves extraordinary success, the other struggles endlessly. Is this the result of choices, circumstance, or some delicate dance between the two? Tonight, we explore the most profound question of personal identity and destiny. Are we truly the architects of our lives, or are we molded by the world around us? This question is not just philosophical, it is deeply personal. Understanding whether we are the product of our choices or our circumstances can transform the way we see ourselves, our potential, and our responsibilities. It challenges the way we interpret success, failure, joy, and suffering. If we are products of our choices, then every decision we make carries infinite weight. Our actions, intentions, and mindsets sculpt our identity and our reality. If we are products of our circumstances, then the world's events, our environment, and forces beyond our control largely determine who we become. But perhaps the truth lies somewhere in the delicate interplay between choice and circumstance, a dance of agency and fate, of free will and unseen forces. By examining this balance, we can awaken to the full scope of human potential, gaining insight into how to live consciously, intentionally, and purposefully. Let us begin with choices. Human beings are remarkable in their capacity for agency. Every moment presents a multitude of paths. Will I respond to challenge with courage or fear? Will I forgive or hold a grudge? Will I pursue growth or remain stagnant? Philosophers, psychologists, and spiritual teachers alike have emphasized the power of choice. Existentialists remind us that life's meaning emerges from the decisions we make, not from predetermined circumstance. Psychologists explain how small, consistent choices shape behavior, personality, and destiny over time. Consider the idea of compound decisions. A single choice, waking up early, speaking kindly, studying diligently, practicing patience, may seem small. Yet over weeks, months, and years, these choices accumulate into a life trajectory. The person you are today is, in part, a mosaic of countless conscious decisions, some monumental, many seemingly insignificant. Yet, while choices matter, circumstances exert undeniable influence. Genetics, family, culture, social environment, economic conditions, and even historical context shape who we are and how we navigate the world. Circumstance creates the canvas upon which choices are painted. Consider two individuals with equal drive and talent but vastly different circumstances. one born into privilege, the other into adversity. The opportunities, challenges, and constraints presented by circumstances can magnify or limit the impact of choices. Even the most extraordinary choices can be shaped, constrained, or redirected by the environment surrounding us. History is full of examples. Some have transcended harsh circumstances to achieve greatness. Others have been constrained by forces beyond their control despite immense effort. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for cultivating compassion, resilience, and insight into the human condition. The real power lies in the interplay between choice and circumstance. Life is not a matter of only one or the other. It is a dynamic conversation between what is given and what is chosen. Circumstances may shape the context, but within that context, choice determines response, direction, and growth. Imagine life as a river. Circumstances form the riverbed, its twists, turns, and currents. Choices are the oars in your hands. You may not control the river's shape, but you can choose how to navigate its waters. Sometimes the current is swift, sometimes calm. Sometimes obstacles arise, sometimes pathways open. Yet in every situation, your choices influence your journey. Stories of human resilience, innovation, and transformation illustrate this beautifully. People endure unimaginable hardship, yet through conscious choice, they rise, create, and inspire. Others, in favorable circumstances, may drift aimlessly, unfulfilled, and disconnected. Life is never purely determined by either choice or circumstance. It is the subtle balance between the two that shapes destiny. Psychology offers insight into this balance. Cognitive behavioral theories explain that while circumstances affect perception and emotion, we have the power to shape thought patterns, responses, and meaning. Mindset, self-awareness, and intention can amplify the power of choice, even in challenging conditions. Mystery. Cal traditions echo this wisdom. Spiritual teachers speak of life as a field of opportunity, where the soul is tested not by circumstance alone, but by how choices are made within it. Life presents lessons, challenges, and gifts, and our responses determine growth, enlightenment, and fulfillment. The mysteries of destiny and free will converge in this sacred space between what is given and what is chosen. So how can we harness this understanding to live intentionally? Awareness is the first step. Recognize the forces shaping your life, both seen and unseen. Reflect on your choices, however small, and acknowledge their cumulative power. Cultivate mindfulness in action, for every decision is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Next, embrace circumstances without surrendering to them. Circumstances are not fate, they are context. You may not choose the weather, the family you are born into, or the challenges you encounter, but you can choose your response, your mindset, and your path forward. Finally, integrate choice and circumstance. Understand that life is not about blame or victimhood, nor about perfection in choice. It is about conscious navigation, an ongoing practice of awareness, reflection, and deliberate action. Through this integration, you reclaim your power, align with purpose, and awaken to the profound truth. You are both shaped by the world and the sculptor of your own destiny. Now I ask you, in your own life, do you feel more shaped by choice or circumstance? How have your decisions transformed your path, and how have circumstances challenged or guided you? Share your reflections in the comments below. Let's explore together the delicate balance of agency and influence that defines our existence. To continue this journey of self-discovery, consciousness, and purpose, subscribe to my newsletter. Each week, we will delve deeper into the mysteries of life, the power of choice, and the dance between fate and free will. The question of whether we are the product of our choices or our circumstances does not yield a simple answer. Life is neither purely predetermined nor entirely self-directed. It is a dynamic interplay, a sacred dance where agency meets environment, intention meets opportunity, and destiny is co-created in every moment. Recognizing this truth empowers us. It frees us from victimhood while fostering humility, resilience, and gratitude. It inspires us to act consciously, to choose with clarity, and to navigate life with courage. Embrace the dance. Honor your circumstances, yet rise through your choices. Recognize the infinite potential within you to shape your path, transcend limitation, and awaken to the life you are meant to live. In this balance, we discover not just who we are, but who we can become, radiant, intentional, and limitless.